Have you ever paused in the stillness of a quiet evening when the world seems to slow down and the air grows thick with secrets? It's in those moments when the stars emerge from their hiding places that nature reveals something truly magical, something small, something that seems insignificant at first glance, yet holds the power to fill the night with music. But what could it be? What is this creature that sings so softly, yet so persistently, beneath the glow of the moon? Let's hop right in and explore the life of this tiny insect. Meet the cricket. A small creature, yet one that holds a world of wonder and fascination within its tiny body. A humble insect, yet a companion to tales of whimsy and wisdom. If you're familiar with the little fellow Jiminy Cricket from the classic Pinocchio, then you already know a thing or two about the charm and character of crickets. But have you ever wondered about the real-life critters that inspired this timeless character? Now, let's take a moment to talk about Jiminy Cricket. This wise, yet jovial little creature, a voice of reason for young Pinocchio, became a symbol of guidance and good conscience. But what do we really know about Jiminy's real-world cousins? Much like Jiminy, crickets are masters of their environment, bringing a symphony of sounds to the night. When the sun dips low and the stars twinkle above, it is the cricket song that fills the air. Each chirp, a call for attention, a moment of song, or perhaps a message shared with fellow creatures. These tiny creatures, no more than a few centimeters long, can create a chorus louder than you might think. And just like Jiminy, they do so with style. What is it that makes a cricket sing, you ask? Well, just as Jiminy's wise words often spark a sense of responsibility, a cricket song is its call to fellow crickets. But it's not just a random noise. Crickets produce their songs by rubbing their wings together, a process known as stridulation. These wings are like a well-tuned instrument, designed to make the perfect sound that will attract a mate or warn off a rival. Imagine a violin and a fiddle combined, striking, delicate, and full of character. You see, while Jiminy Cricket might have a more refined role as a guide to Pinocchio, real-life crickets have their own little drama unfolding in the wilds of the garden or field. There are many species, each with its own way of singing and attracting attention. Some crickets sing at night, while others prefer the quiet of the day. The songs vary too. Some crickets have a high-pitched trill, while others create a soothing hum. And much like Jiminy's teachings, these songs can tell us a lot about the seasons, the weather, and even the health of the environment. And just like our dear Jiminy, real crickets are quite the adventurers. They might seem stationary for a moment, but they're always on the move. Crickets are curious little creatures, hopping here and there, exploring the world around them. With their long antennae and agile legs, they dart around searching for food, grains, plants, and even small insects. But like any good adventurer, the cricket always knows when it's time to hide. They are creatures of the night, often seeking shelter in cracks, under leaves, or inside hollow logs when the moonlight calls them to rest. Like Jiminy, who had to make difficult decisions to guide Pinocchio on his journey, crickets too face challenges. Their songs may attract mates, but they also attract predators. Birds, frogs, and even larger insects have crickets on their dinner menu. The cricket, however, has learned to be clever. It has developed a quick escape strategy. Hop, dart, and hide. It's all part of the natural dance of life in the wild. But there's more to crickets than their songs and leaps. Crickets are believed to bring fortune and joy. In parts of Asia, crickets are kept in small cages, not just for their musical talent, but also because they are thought to bring prosperity to their owners. And let's not forget the cricket's contribution to the environment. Like Jiminy, who acts as Pinocchio's conscience, crickets serve as indicators of the world around them. Their songs can tell us if the weather is about to change, if a season is shifting, or if the balance of nature is at stake. But crickets are not just symbols of wisdom and fortune, they are survivors. They endure the harshest conditions, from sweltering summer days to the coldest of winter nights. Some species hibernate during the winter months, seeking warmth in the ground or under tree bark. Others brave the cold, emerging when the first signs of spring appear, ready to sing once again. In the world of crickets, as in the world of Jiminy Cricket, there is always a lesson to be learned. From their songs that echo through the night to their tireless adventures and unwavering spirit, crickets remind us that even the smallest creatures can make the biggest difference. They teach us that wisdom isn't about size or strength, but about the will to endure, to sing, and to keep going. So, next time you spot a cricket, whether it's in your backyard or in the heart of the wild, remember Jiminy's legacy and the lesson that the real-life crickets are teaching us every day: to sing, to persist, and to never give up. For in the smallest of creatures, we find the greatest of wisdom. Now, it's time to see how much you've learned from today's episode. We've got 3 fun trivia questions coming up. Ready? Let's start. Question 1. What is the primary method crickets use to create their signature song? Did you guess it right? The answer is C. Rubbing their wings together. Crickets create their beautiful song by stridulation, which is the act of rubbing their wings together to produce a sound similar to a violin's delicate trill. Question 2. Which part of the world are crickets most commonly found? And the answer is C. Central and South America. While crickets are found all over the world, they thrive especially in Central and South America, where their songs fill the air during the evening. Question 3. What is one of the reasons why crickets are considered important to the environment? Let's see if you got it right, and the answer is B. Their songs predict weather changes. Crickets are sensitive to temperature changes, and their songs can sometimes provide clues about upcoming weather, such as a change in the seasons or a storm approaching. Great job! If you got all 3 questions correct. If you missed one, don't worry. Now you know more about this fascinating creature. We hope you enjoyed diving into these fascinating facts. And remember, every day is a new opportunity to learn something extraordinary. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution.